Hello, Iowa!
Happy Pride!
Iowa, happy Pride!
Happy Pride!
I'm so happy to be in Iowa.
The truth is, we would not be where we are today if a lot of people hadn't been able to change their minds, to change their hearts. And in a moment when I'm afraid that America is being talked about as though we're divided into permanent, encrusted, locked down tribes, we ought to remember as a source of hope that marriage equality came not only by way of our activism, but by way of their conversion.
I know it is the people that are here right now that made that happen. Every significant civil rights change that we have seen in this country has not been a product of enlightened leaders or members of the Supreme Court or elected officials. It has been purchased by the service and the sacrifice of the struggle of those who made it happen.
The goal of our campaign is not complicated. It is about justice. It is about economic justice. It is about racial justice. It is about environmental justice. And it is about social justice.
It takes people fighting. It takes people standing up for equality and justice and taking a brave stand. It takes people who are willing to sacrifice for equality and justice and take a brave stand. And it takes people who are willing to fight. Are you willing to fight?
And so I went to Democrats and I said, we need to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And I'm sorry to say, some said to me, Kirsten, why are you doing this now? It's not convenient. And I looked them in the eye and I said, when are civil rights ever convenient? You do them because it's the right thing to do.
And the whole point of America is that you can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Spread your wings and soar no matter who you are. And we protect that not just because we're gay. We protect that not just because we're black. We protect that not just because we're Jewish. We protect that not just because we're Muslim. We protect that not just because we're women. We protect that because we're American.
And it's our job as leaders, whether you're president, in Congress, on a school board, or in the state legislature, that every act that we initiate in the United States is to provide opportunity for every single citizen in the United States, regardless of what your zip code is, regardless of what your sexual orientation is, or the color of your skin. And the era of intolerance is going to be over in the United States of America.
I want to finish my comments by thanking this community for leading the effort for justice, not just for this community, but for all communities. This assemblage and parade doesn't just help this community. It helps women finally get equal pay for equal work. It helps me drive out racial disparity in our criminal justice system. It's the reason I've given pardons to thousands of people who've had marijuana convictions, because the drug war has been so racially disparate. This revolution brings justice to all the people of our country and my state. So I want to thank you for what you're doing.